Guess what, y'all? Your boy done missed a song in Studio One. Let's talk about it. What's good? It's your boy Unique from 99 Doors Entertainment, where we building a community for singer, songwriters, and producers to come together and grow together. And today, I'm gonna talk about Studio One. This is the video y'all been asking for and y'all been waiting for, so let's talk about it. But before I get in it today, go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button down below. While you down there, let me know in the comments which DAW you think is the best. Now y'all know, last year I started using Studio One, testing it on and off. Y'all seen my thoughts on it in previous videos. If you haven't seen it, I have a card up there in the corner, or you can check the description at the end of this video. The short version of it, I like Studio One. I'm learning it. This year, I'm gonna use it more than I use Logic Pro for a lot of things. And so far, I used it to mix the song, and I'm gonna walk y'all through what I did in it. So let's go ahead and jump in Studio One, and let me break it down. This right here is the song I did. The name of it is Another Level. It's actually out today. You can check for that down in the description. But let's go ahead and listen to the hook. I'm on another level. That right there was just the hook, and I'm gonna walk y'all through it real quick. I took a sample from some Maddox, I chopped it up and sampled it. I'm gonna play the sample by itself. That was the basis of the beat I made. I added other instruments, like a keys, I added a chorus, strings, and then I got into the drums, bass, 808, snare, everything like that, percussion. I did use MIDI to program all of this, but I like bouncing out in waveform before I start mixing. This right here, the Atom SQ, this right here was a lifesaver. Especially playing MIDI and everything. This right here, if you're using Studio One, is a must-have in my recommendation. I got the beat done. I bounced it all in wave, got it set to a good level. And then I went down to the vocals. And with the chorus, I don't have any animation, but I did do some animation with the pre-chorus, the intro, and I did some in the verses, just to level out some of my vocals. As you can see here, I did lots of animation right here to level out some of my vocals and down here. But I went ahead and recorded my vocals here. I'm on another level. For my vocals, I used Nectar 3 to do all my mixing. Of course, I did the de-esser and I did my regular vocal chain. I did 2 EQs and I did 2 compressors. If y'all want more videos on that, let me know down there in the comments. Then I did soft reverb here because I want to bust it out to a different reverb. One of the plugins I used was Somatic Origin, and I used this to distort the vocals a little bit. As you can see right here, I'm on another level. I have another vocal pan left and another one right to help fill up the background. And I ran all these through the same reverb at different levels. I used the Somatic Space Reverb with this preset that I tweaked a little bit. After I did the main vocals of the hook, I added some background vocals to go behind it. I pretty much ran them through the same vocal chain that I did the first time. I did make minor tweaks, but not too much tweaks to this vocal chain. And I also pitched it down 5 semitones so it's not clashing with the main vocals. And I doubled the vocal and pinned it hard left and hard right, so it's sitting on the ends of the spectrum and not directly in the middle where I want the main vocal to be. I'm on another level. But there ain't no touch. I'm on another level. Wait, but there ain't no stop. Also ran this through another compressor. I wanted the vocals to really stand out, but not be too overwhelming. So I busted through to another compressor, and this compressor pretty much just squashes the whole vocal to get everything at the same value without losing the dynamics of the original vocal that's not being bust through. So after I did that, of course, I ran this through another reverb. It's the same reverb as before, but set to a different level. I'm on another level. That's pretty much all I did according to my mix. From my experience and for what I did, I really like mixing in Studio One. Will I replace it with Logic completely? Only time will tell. But with Logic, I can do the exact same thing and I can do faster because of my time and my experience put in with Logic. But I cannot knock Studio One when it comes to mixing and mastering. There's many features I haven't used with it yet. Once I learn all the features of Studio One, I can do a more in-depth comparison between the two. But as of right now, I give it 2 thumbs up, and I would definitely recommend this to anybody that's starting out mixing and mastering. If you want a good DAW, I would recommend Studio One if you have a Windows computer. But if you have an Apple computer, I'm still going to recommend Logic Pro X.